All right, we're live.
Hey, we're back. We took a break for Thanksgiving. We actually had a phenomenal turkey bowl that Noah dipped out on, which is a shame. But he's back today, and that's all that matters. The Rankers are back, and we're just going to dive straight in. So,
there's a lot to talk about.
Bottom three. There's so much to talk
Lots
about.
of
Bottom three. Justin Thompson is at 12. Mark's at 11. Josh Kobayashi's at 10. Those have not changed since last week. Thoughts? I don't know if there's tons to say about that.
Not a lot. I mean, Will Fuller ended for the rest of the year. That stinks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Justin Jefferson is great. I don't have much to say.
What do you guys think Zeke's draft stock will be next year? Unchanged? Like still
first rounder.
Top
first
4?
Rounder. I don't know about top 4, but he'll be an RB1 picked with it. I mean, he was picked.
Well, yeah, I'll be an RB1. But...
Well, he was picked at pick 6 or 7 for us. So
it's anomalous.
Yeah, I think he'll be a first rounder. He could go at the top or bottom, but depending what you like. I mean, I'm not. Ken took him right in front of me. If he was on the board, I would have taken him. There's no. Just I think without Dak there, and more importantly, their offensive line, Dallas's offensive line, is in shambles. I think they've started a different offensive line every week, and they're down 4 out of 5 starters since week 2. So without Dak kind of holding the defense back, they just flood the box, and then he could fall.
I brought up Zeke because I had Ken at 9, but Ken is actually at 8, so that's my bad. We'll get to him now.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I don't think. I think the only thing I have to say is like there are a couple good pieces here to keep. Mark's got Dobbins. I think that's a nice keeper. Justin has Jefferson. Josh has a pair of Lions, or he could go. He has a couple options. He could go Ayuk. He could go Hawkinson and Swift, but all building towards the future. They've been cooked for a while. Next 3 are Ken, Josh Kessner, and Cody at 7. And there's a slight change. Ken stays the same. Cody's at 7. Kessner has switched with the 6th seed, so he was at 6, now he's at 8. We can dive into it. That's what we're talking about Zeke there. No, what's your word on Kessner or Cody's team? Anything?
A 5-game losing streak is a big oof.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what his points per game was in the first 6 games versus the second 6 games. I'd have to look that up. I don't know off the top of my head. I mean, his team doesn't have bad injuries apart from missing Gurley this past week, so it seems like he should have been able to adapt and get some wins. I'm not really sure what happened.
He top fragged without Gurley this week. He was the top scoring team.
And he could have been more because he had Randall Cobb.
Yeah,
he scored nothing.
Left Randall Cobb. The week before, he actually performed well. He got blasted by a strong Sam team, but he had a good game.
Does he have any chance at playoffs?
He does.
He does. So just a quick disclaimer here, listeners. We believe, and we cannot confirm this, which is annoying, that the playoff tiebreakers are the first tiebreaker is head-to-head, and then if that is split, or there's in the case right now, there's 3 teams at 6 and 6. The next tiebreaker would be points for, and then we believe the next one would be divisional record. We can't confirm that. That's what we think. In that case, Cody needs a win and Luke to lose. So that's that. So he would need that to happen to get into playoffs.
Cool. Yeah, I like Josh's chances in the consolation. Josh Kessner. I think he still has some solid pieces.
Yeah, he definitely does. And he's got Gibson as a keeper who's going to be looking like superstar.
Perhaps the best keeper next year.
Okay. As I just looked, I dove into the deep, I deep mined our league. And this is how it works. Okay. First tiebreakers are head to head. Next, it's divisional winning percentage. Next is
Crap.
points for. Next is points scored against. And after that, it will literally coin flip. The league will coin flip itself. But that's how it works. So right now, Cody is winning this week. He's won this week. So if he wins and Justin loses, and I win, I believe Cody pushes him out. Did you play Cody?
I did, and I beat him.
Okay, then you're good. Then you're fine. So he needs me to lose because you have him on tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Because head to head is first.
Yes.
That's what it says here. But anyway, but Cody still has a way in. Ken, I believe, still has a way in.
Yes, he does.
If I lose and Cody loses and Ken wins, he's in. Kessner is fully out. He cannot get in.
Yeah.
And so right now there are 8 teams competing for 6 seeds, and the bottom 3 are me, Ken, and Cody, and they're all kind of shuffled. We have the same record. I have tiebreaker on Cody. Cody has tiebreaker on Ken. Ken has tiebreaker on me. So it's
we know who won and lost this week, right?
This week.
You all win.
We all won. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if you won.
So yeah, but that's those 3. That's Ken. Ken has DK for another year, so that's a nice keeper side. But I mean, I think he's bouncing first round in consolation or playoffs.
Yeah.
His team is terrible.
Yeah, but still somehow keeps finding points somehow.
He's a good manager.
Yeah.
He pulled Malcolm. We brought this up 2 weeks ago. He pulled Malcolm Brown, Rex Burkhead off the waiver, played them both. They both scored 20.
Yeah.
And he lost that week, which was like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back this week though, so that should help.
Devo's solid.
Yeah.
All right, next 3. You got me at 6. Noah's at 5. Big drop. And Santos is at 4. So, let's start with me. I beat Noah this week, which is more to do with Noah than me. My team was fine.
You did well.
I had 110. It was a solid
good.
game. But Noah's, well, we can talk about you in a second. Keeping my playoff hopes alive. What are you guys' odds on me making the playoffs here? Because my roster is not that bad.
I think so. I think you have easily the best chance to get in the playoffs. And a matchup against Josh is not. His Kessler's team is a bit on the down, so it's not the matchup I originally thought it was going to be. Eckler being back is huge, and to me that really pushes. Your running backs are playing well, and that's big. And I just think the team is. I mean, it's not a super high ceiling team, and I think if you do make the playoffs, I think there's a good chance you get bounced in the first round. But I think it's out of all the team between you, Cody, and Ken, I think you have the best chance. So which just a kind of which I never just a quick side thing. I want to circle back to Cody. His team is scary if he gets into the playoffs because the Titans' schedule is so good, and he has Derrick Henry and AJ Brown. So if he were to not make it in the playoffs, that'd be a big shame, and because the team and his playoff schedule is just insane. So I'm rooting for you, Luke.
Noah?
Yeah, it's gonna be either you or Cody. Yeah, I agree with Justin. That's kind of a shame that Cody's roster probably won't make it in. Because as it stands, if you win, there's nothing he can do, right?
Yeah, I lock him
He'll
out.
probably win week 13.
It's going to be close. I have some bad matchups. I got the Cards versus LA. I got the Chargers versus New England. And that's 4 of my best players. I guess 3 of my best players. Because I don't know if I'm playing Williams yet. So it's going to be tough. But yeah, I would be getting the playoffs for me is like winning this season because I stayed competitive and yet was able to balance the ball bearing. But anything can happen because once you're in playoffs, anything can happen. I mean, that's how Santos won a championship last year, and good for you, Santos. You did everything you needed to do. The opponents just crapped. All of them, literally every single week. So Noah's at 5, and I think this is Kamara for me. I know moved you down. Noah, what do you want to say about
Yeah,
that?
I can't sit him, and I was gonna bring up the same thing about Zeke, about how he's playing right now and how it affects his draft stock. If Breeze retires, I don't think Kamara is like worth the first round pick based on what we've seen, because they just don't use him the same way. They don't give him all the dump offs and just give him out the ball out in space. I don't know how that offense will run with like more prep with Hill, but yeah, it sucks seeing his usage go down so much. I don't
If
know if
Hill's
they're
the
just
guy.
like I don't know if they're just like not playing him because of his foot issue or what. But that doesn't give me a lot of confidence having my automatic 20 to 30 point player just not perform. So.
Yeah, and it's 2 weeks. I know he had Denver's not the actually is sneakily not a good matchup, but Atlanta he should have been all over the place. So it is concerning. It's Atlanta again this week. I think your matchup this coming up against Justin has more to do with where you seed though, because you're definitely locked in.
Yeah, so I will make playoffs, but I'll most likely lose week 13, which means I won't get a bye. So if I'm not getting a bye and I had to pick like between 4 other teams, it's an easy decision.
It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close. Your receivers are Diggs had a weird bad game, but he's normally solid. Ridley's great. Johnny's hot and cold. That sucked. The goose this week sucked hard, especially because the rest of the roster just didn't have a boom player. Justin, you want to weigh in?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same thing for me. What I've written down is just, it's the Kamara issue. I mean, for a player who's been putting up so many points, you just don't expect them. It's just it's a real rarity that a player like that goes from 15 plus as a low end to 5 as a low end. Like that's just really rare. Um, so that's really hurting the squad. And Justin Herbert's running into some matchups, but his playoff schedule is pretty good. So I'm not too worried about the team.
Ridiculous.
In this outside of Kamara, it's just Kamara really. That's the real problem.
And speaking of this matchup, I have to. I don't even know if Noah remembers, but Noah and I had a prop bet going into this last week, and I lost. And I had a great chance to win it with Kamara crapping out, but here was a prop bet. Noah and I make a bet every year against when we play each other, and this year's it was I bet him that over the 2 matchups against each other. So when we played each other, Clyde Edwards-Helaire would have more points than Alvin Kamara. And at the time, this was post week 1.
That's week 2 and week 11?
Week 12. Yes. So Kamara in week 2 put up 33 points.
Woo!
So I had a huge mountain to climb. But then this week he only put up 5, so 37 total, which isn't that bad. Clyde in week 2 put up 10 points. So okay, there's a chance. And he put up 4.4 this week. So I've lost this bet. The consequences is Noah gets to name my team and put his own picture up for a week. And so I'll let you guys. We don't have it yet. I'm putting Noah on the spot because I don't even know if he remembered. But
did not.
Yeah, but I'm a man of my word. So coming this week, you're gonna see someone other than Cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs playing against these Luts. But I'm excited to see what Noah comes up with. At number 4, Santos. Santos gets a big win here against Jacob, who this is you want to talk about a weird matchup.
He lost.
Oh, Santos lost, that's right. But both of these teams were some of the lowest scoring teams on the week, and they're super high in the rankings. Jacob gets a win.
This was not the matchup we envisioned.
Jacob gets a win, leaving Nick Chubb on the bench. I just don't. I talked to him in the week, and I don't. I understand like the chance. So sorry, I'm all over the place. Julio Jones is in. He was out for the game. Tough game time decision. I understand playing him. Okay. You got Cole Beasley in the flex, and if you want to believe Cole Beasley is going to light it up, sure, if you believe in that. But I feel like, and you guys can correct me if wrong, I still play Chubb over Hunt, right?
Yeah.
100%. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Like, I don't know in a world where I just play Chubb and not Hunt. If I'm going to play Hunt, I'm playing both. So strange. He ekes it out with Julio goosing, Hunt going 6 because Santos's team literally just pooped the bed all over the
It was
place.
so bad.
Aaron Jones, garbage. Tyler Lockett, 3 points. DJ Moore, on his way to a good game, gets hurt. Darren Waller, 4 points. It just terrible. And this is a problem for Santos. I think that's why he's here at 4, just because we have a ton of big names like DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett. Galladay's hurt on the bench, but they're not producing. I mean, he's got Raheem Mostert, I guess, back, so that's going to be nice. Noah, your thoughts?
Not any big ones. I mean, these weird weeks happen. I'm not sure. I see a lot of question marks on both rosters. Sorry, I see a lot of Qs, questionables. So I don't know who's actually out and who's actually in. Do you guys? Like, who's missing time?
Julio shouldn't miss time. He almost played this week, and he was limited this week in practice. Cook should play. Hunt
Okay,
should
then Jacob's
play.
fine, and I think Jacob will get a top seed.
Yeah, because I think Jacob, they both have easy matchups going into week 13.
Yeah, they should both probably win.
Yeah, Jacob plays Justin Thompson, and Santos plays Ken. So those should both dubs, and then Jacob will take the 1 or 2, depending on the outcome of Sam. And Santos will move to the 3, I believe.
Yeah.
He might get the 4, depending on where you end up. Actually, no, he will get the 4 because you're going to win the division now, so you'll get the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah,
so if the
because Sam
season
will probably
ended
get the 2.
today, well, actually, if the season ended how we expected, well, actually, we can get into that once we finish the rankings.
Yeah, I'm like all over the place. I'm like, hold on, wait a second. Okay. Either way, Santos, question marks the big names, but still has a strong roster. Justin, anything else? Can we move to 3, 2, 1?
I think this. I'm not surprised that this. I mean, this is kind of what you expected from this roster. It's got a massive ceiling and it's got a low floor. And I mean, that's Lockett, that's Moore, that's Jones. Not really Carson. Definitely Allen. You know, that's and Waller to an extent. So that's why that's why I think he's still at 4. I think we still believe in the ceiling of the team, but the floor is scary low. But Mostert's back. That's helpful.
Yeah, that's huge. Solidifies the flex. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Jacob's at 3, Sam's at 2, Justin, you're at 1. We're just talking about Jacob a bunch. I don't know if we have to talk about him more. I think his rosters maybe all 3 of these rosters scare me. I don't want to play any of them, but I'm gonna have to play one of them if I get to playoffs. It's just there's no weaknesses. I guess Jacob has no tight end, Jacob and Sam, but
yeah.
You're the only one that has a tight end, Justin, so that's like not really a giant weakness. It's more a strength for you.
Yeah.
Sam's team, Tyreek Hill can do this any week. Like, this is the terrifying. Him and Devonta Adams can be wide receiver 1 every week. They have the chance to go nuclear. Who needs Josh Jacobs, his lowest scoring player? I take it back. The Colts point negative. But when you have 50 points in your receiver 1 slot, like, it's terrifying.
It's the best receiving core in the league, and it's most certainly playing like it, and it's been playing like that. So it's been consistent too, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Just cycles like who's leading it.
I guess quarterback's a question mark. Hill's gonna put up some rushing touchdowns, so good for him. That's a nice floor. Good matchup this week. But yeah, I think we should. Do you guys have anything else to add here? Justin is ranked number 1. Sam's at 2. Jacob's at 3. The rosters are really strong, but I think we should just dive into the whole seeding, who wins, who doesn't.
Well, I think with Sam, his running back depth is looking a lot better after this week with Gallman, Akers. Maybe we'll see what happens. That really helps him. And then I'm gonna go to the playoffs. It's amazing. I'm so excited. At least I think so. I'm pretty sure.
I
Pretty
think
sure
you
I have
got
it
it.
locked up. So, and I just need to get there because now CMC could be back. Maybe, hopefully, hopefully it doesn't get shut down, and Mixon maybe. So if I could just get one of those guys back, oh my goodness, watch out.
No,
Yeah.
anything
No.
you want to add? No, yeah. The side note: Justin just got his first division win this week all season. That
It's so
happened.
bad.
Okay, so and
The
he's gonna make
mid-season
playoffs.
rebuild.
Everybody. It was well managed and got a nice push from Kestner. Okay, so let's talk seeding. Who you guys have at your number? Who do you think is going to be the number one seed?
I have Sam.
Also
believe-
have Sam.
I believe Sam. Yeah, because Sam wins this coming week, and then he can't. He locks it up, right? Because I just beat Noah.
Who's he playing? He's playing Josh.
He
Oh
plays
yeah,
Josh.
Sam. Totally
Easy
Sam.
dub. Okay. The 2 is the question mark because it can be Noah or it could be Jacob or it can be Santos.
I think it'll be Jacob.
Yeah, I have Jacob as well.
So you guys are projecting a Noah loss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me take a look. Jacob's gonna get a win for sure. Did you play Jacob, Noah?
Yeah.
Did you beat him?
No.
Okay. Then yes, I will say Jacob gets the 2, which makes Santos automatically the 4. And it makes Noah the 3. Okay. So with knowing that, who's the 5? And I guess Justin's the 5?
So I guess I don't really understand. Maybe I
Justin is 5.
misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, if we play it out like this, Sam goes to 1,
Mm-hmm.
Jacob gets 2, which means Santos can't get higher than 4.
Really?
Because the division winner will get the next seed.
Is that how we? Is that what
That's
we
how it
typically do?
works.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
it works. Yeah. So Noah will get 3.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
locked in at
Santos will get
3.
4.
Sam is locked in
In a
with a
bye.
bye.
With a bye.
I guess Jacob is not locked in a bye. He just has to win to get it. And then
Did you beat Santos by any chance, Noah? Or did you even play him?
I did beat him.
Okay. So if they both lose, which is highly unlikely, then you could take. That's how you get the 2. You'd have to win.
I'd have to win. We'll have the same record.
After this week? Hold on, wait. Jacob's got
I'm
a
still
game
the
up on
1
you.
seed right now. Oh no, after this week I see. Which
Jacob's
one
got a
won?
game on
Jacob
you.
won. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the not updated rankings are throwing me off.
Yeah. I wish it would have
Um,
been updated.
So I'm a game behind. So yeah, I'm not gonna take it from him.
Okay.
So how I have my bracket set up is Sam Jacob bye, Santos versus Justin, and Luke versus Noah, assuming you make it through. Which is to me the only real question mark is who the 6 is, but I still think it'll be you because all you have to do is win. You don't need any other tiebreaker.
Redemption, ladies and gentlemen. This is oh, we've done. I'm hoping it's gonna be close.
Do you have anything different there, Justin, in your bracket?
Yeah, I think I have it the same. I think the only thing I had like you and Santos switched because I wasn't aware that the division winner gets a 3.
Yeah. So I can't play you or Santos because I won't wait, right?
Yeah, there's no way.
Because
There's
I,
absolutely
as
no
the
way.
3 seed, will play the 4 seed always.
Yeah, or the 2. No, the 3 you'll play the 6, or
Yeah.
2 you'll play the winner of the 3.
Oh right, because 1 or 2 aren't by. Yeah, so 3 will play the 6. So yeah, I had it right.
That kind of lines up
16.
perfectly because then I don't have to deal with Justin or Sam until hopefully the final. That would be beautiful, gorgeous. In fact,
Real loser of that would be Santos.
yeah, because he'd have to deal with you then Sam back to back.
That's disgusting.
Luke, if you were the 6 seed, would you not be playing Sam in the second round or in the
No.
second round?
No,
They stay locked that way. I wouldn't jump. It's just how it works.
how does it decide where it starts?
So if you're looking at the field, if you're looking at the playoff bracket right now,
Yeah.
these games will play exactly how they're portrayed. So if you put like Sam would be up top, then it would be Santos and Justin
So
up
it's
top. So the
always 1,
winner,
4, and 5, and 2, 3, and 6.
yeah, because
Okay.
yeah,
Wait, one thing I think we have to consider is if I lose this week and you win, Luke, I think you jump me in seeding.
no way, really?
What were the
That's
tiebreakers
why I think
again?
these
Head to
tiebreakers are
head,
just so.
head to
I
head
don't.
division points 4. That's how it's set up. And I've beaten Justin twice this year.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you would overtake him.
No, Justin, you must win. Stay winning. I don't want to go to the. I don't want to go to the death bracket.
Well,
I'm.
it's not much of a death bracket if I'm not in it.
That's fair. That's fair. Wait, so then either way, you and I can't play each other until the final anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Woof. Okay. This is it's gonna be good. So plenty to watch out for this week. You guys want to pick a game of the week?
Game of the week. I think it's got to be. I mean, that 6 seed. Not off for
Mhm.
the 6 seed. I mean, that's so. I think your game. I think is probably, and then my game against Noah maybe would be my two.
I think your game versus Noah is my game of the week.
None of the
It's just
games really have that much playoff implication.
well, okay. So if yours will depend, if you beat Justin and I win, that is huge because if Cody wins, then Justin's out. So that's huge. Then
How does that work
Wait,
again?
I don't think Cody can overtake Justin.
cause you did you lose to Cody or you beat him head to head?
I
You did.
beat Cody.
Did you not play? I thought you said you didn't play him.
I played Cody and I beat him.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Okay, I take that
And
back.
I've
All right, so
beaten Ken as well.
so then Justin's locked into playoffs.
Yeah, just determine
I think.
whether
I'm
he's
so not confident about that.
the 6 seed or the 4 seed.
Yeah, the 5 or the 6.
5 or the
He
6.
can be the 5 or the 6 because I don't. He can't catch Santos. Who's Santos or Jacob? Whichever one of those
Oh
ends
yeah.
up will be the 4-2. It's just a lot of rearranging. Every game has a rearranging. Like if Sam somehow loses against Josh and you win, and Jacob loses, then you get top. But if Jacob wins and he'll get number 1, and Sam loses, then you go to 2. Like it's kind of a crazy. No one's locked yet. Sam, I think, is just locked up first round bye because either way, he's going to be the number 1 or 2 thingy. But yeah, it's very confusing. But yeah, I think it's you and Justin. I also think it should be like their best chance for fireworks. I always like high scoring games.
Who do you think wins the game?
Let's play advantage. Okay, Herbert against New England or Rodgers against Philly. Noah, you get to pick.
Not even close.
It's Rogers.
I agree. Okay, that's 2. Kamara at Atlanta or James? Wait. Is this your
James
lineup
White?
right now? Is that James?
It's my lineup right now. Or it could be Giovanni Bernard, but I'm probably going to start James White because.
Okay, so right now
Right,
I'm
well,
taking Kamara against either of those guys. I don't care how
Well,
he's
I
been
think a
playing.
better comparison would be Kamara versus Robinson because
Yeah,
Robinson
Okay,
was
should
yeah,
play
it's
that.
wide receiver ones or running back ones. That's true. I guess I take Robinson
Yeah, I probably would as well.
just because the matchup's good, and Robinson's been getting it done. He is the offense, and Mike Glennon is back at quarterback this week, and
Woot.
the man
I think
checked you down
Harris is
6
the only
times.
position I would take over any of Justin's roster. I would take Harris over White. That's it.
I think I take Diggs over Allen, or I know I guess Diggs would match up against Hopkins, wouldn't he?
Well,
I
I would
think
say my wide
I say
receiver one is
Diggs.
Allen right now.
I think Diggs over Allen. I think Diggs is the best receiver in this lineup right now. The Niners don't have a corner to cover him. Allen's going to draw Gilmore.
Well, isn't Sherman's back?
Sherman's back. When did that
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah, he's back.
And is he playing well?
I don't know.
Because he came back off of a rough injury.
At least I'm pretty sure he's back. Last I checked, he was back. But I mean, Keenan Allen definitely has a hard matchup, regardless of if Sherman is back or not.
I think Diggs is the best receiver here, and then Allen, then Ridley, then Hopkins. Hopkins is not getting it done, and he's going to draw Ramsey, who's been locked down all year. Kelsey obviously is an upgrade, and then who are you going to flex now? Latavius Murray.
Probably Murray, honestly.
You should just RB1, RB2 Murray and Kamara, and then flex Harris. For being completely honest.
Yeah, that might have to be what I end up doing. I mean, Murray will end up in my lineup somehow.
And he hasn't been. He shouldn't like goose you.
No,
He
he'll
might not
get
have
work with the way they're running the offense now.
Yeah, which I like that. I like that matchup. I don't really believe in Higgins against Miami. That's for sure.
Neither do I. I don't have any choice.
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close because like all my guys are on bye, and same with Noah.
Yeah. Losing Robbie and Mike Davis / Christian McCaffrey sucks, and then obviously Brown and Godwin. It's gonna be close, man. I don't think this is a pushover.
No, I don't think so either. That's why it was so huge that I got the win this week
against Josh. Yeah, you would have been in serious trouble if you lost last week.
Oh, dude, I was really sweating it, especially once Gibson put up like 36.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm screwed. Here we go again. Another year. My team is awesome, and I'm gonna miss the playoffs.
Too little, too late.
But my team came through.
Yeah, and now they're terrifying. What do you guys have odds on Christian McCaffrey playing again this year?
I think it's. I would put it at 75%.
I don't think he gets on the field. I don't think him or Mixon come back.
I don't think Mixon comes back. I think, but everything that coming out of Carolina is seems that he's going to be playing again. And Matt Rule's personality, I don't think he's the type of guy who's going to sit a guy down. But we'll see. The fan base wants him to be shut down.
Oh, to shut down?
No, they want him shut down. Yeah.
That would be devastating.
Yeah, it would be. The way I see it for my team is I've been fine without them. I'll be fine. I mean, obviously it's a missed opportunity. I think my team can compete with every team without them. When I have them, I think I would think my team would be favored in every matchup.
Yeah, McCaffrey changes your roster from top 3 to number 1.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
So we'll see what happens. If I could just get one back, that would be awesome. If I don't get any back, I'll be bummed, but like I wouldn't be surprised.
You have RB4 James Robinson. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Stupid. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. I think that's it because me and Josh is a fun thing, but I mean, Josh, Cody against whoever, and Ken against Santos, those are all the same. Whoever, like, there's a chance we all lose. But it's not. I'm the only one that's guaranteed in if I win. So.
Yes. Well, and if everybody loses, you are still in.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I think Ken is definitely losing this game against Santos.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win.
And Mark without Fuller is terrifying.
Yikes.
Sucks. Mark's chances. Okay, yeah, let's do this real fast before we end. Real fast. Who do you think loses the league? Who gets 12th overall?
It's Mark. Losing Fuller was.
Wait, we're talking about losing the consolation.
Yeah, like gets 12th, like loses out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Mark.
Just losing Fuller is too much. I don't think he can overcome it.
It's the only bright spot.
And Andrews. We'll see what happens, but there could be complications if he truly has COVID.
Tunyon filled in nicely. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
all right. This has been a good one, guys. We will see you all next week. We will know playoffs. We will dive into those matchups, and then we'll get to it. Adios, everyone.